like,
You
I
don't
don't
like
want to
talking about
just,
grief or anything.
well, not that. It's just like that, and I don't want to go
Brings
on
back
and on
some
about this, but like,
bad memories.
I felt it was only proper to, pay respect to not only a legend on the court, a legend that means more than basketball. And to me, even though basketball is my favorite game in the world, and I'm not a Lakers fan, this dude means like way more to me than people will ever understand. And he means a lot to a lot of people. A lot of people jumped on his bandwagon after his death, and I'm not like crucifying people for that. And not a lot of people know this, but like Kobe was one of the people who helped me from like with a really tough time for my life. Even though like I sound like a bitch and I shouldn't be saying like that I went through any tough times, because I'm lucky and I have a good life. But like one of the tough times that I went through in my life was like, I mean, tough times, but for me, like where I was struggling was about 2 years ago in seventh grade. And for some reason, I was just extremely antisocial. I had no motivation to talk to people, even though I wanted to talk to people. I could never find the words to get out of my mouth. So long story short, this problem like continued until I came across like a Kobe motivational video, and he described the story of like when he came back from his Achilles tear, and he said how he broke it up. Okay, so by this date, I'm going to be walking. I'm going to be off my crutches. By this date, I'm going to be running. By this date, I'm going to be able to run 3 miles. By this date, I'm going to be able to jump. And then he made his return from the Achilles injury, which is the most brutal injury in sports, pretty much. He taught me how to break up my problems in steps, and he taught me like the work ethic that I have now. And
Didn't he also
ultimately,
bounce?
yeah,
Didn't he also bounce back from like rape allegations?
he did. He did. I mean, that was
Yeah.
just young Kobe. But like, anyways, like this problem that I had, it made me very upset, and it was going on from like my seventh grade year of school, from like September to January. And Kobe Bryant was one of the people that helped me break down this problem, and I eventually figured out what the problem was. That I don't feel like talking about that on the podcast, but he taught me how to break down everything possible that could have been causing this problem. I solved the problem, and overall, I was a happier person. And with that being said, like Kobe's been a huge inspiration in my life. Like I said, taught me my work ethic and taught me how to fix my problems.